Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning, and it's time to journal. Hopefully you have your fresh cup of coffee or tea or whatever it is that you like to have in the morning, and it's time to write in our book. This is probably one of the better times to do it, earlier in the morning. I had a little technical difficulty today, so we're a little later, but I think I'm slowly gravitating towards a set time that we'll do these. So, get your journal book ready, get your coffee ready, and we'll get going. Let me just leave you with a benefit of journaling that I've been constantly uncovering, and the more I think about this. So I was speaking with my mom yesterday, and the process of journaling or writing, however you want to look at it, is really a process of thinking. You're thinking while you're writing. Now that may sound a little simplistic, but if you think about when you're thinking just in your head, just letting the thoughts go, at least for me, there's many thoughts going, and they could be in the form of imagery, words, sounds, whatever, and they can be overlapping, and it can get very chaotic. And to be honest with you, the last, I can't say years, I dare say decades, I've come across many people, personal friends, people I've known for years, as well as students that have said their mind just doesn't shut down, doesn't calm down. And this may be just, to a certain degree, just being human, and our thoughts are always active, but I think, to a certain degree, our high-tech world we're overly stimulated. So to have a spot in the day to dump everything in a book, in a journal, can tremendously help. I know it does with me. It empties out my brain, and I feel a little lighter when I'm done. The other process is by writing. This is something I was discussing with my mom. By writing, we're incorporating another sensory activity. So we're thinking, but we're also doing a muscle memory with our hand. We're moving our hand. Now we do this with many things too, but while I was driving back home yesterday, I was thinking, well, when you write, you can't write as fast as you think. So you have to slow it down. So what it ends up doing is slowing down the flow of thoughts and allows you to kind of analyze them. And by putting them in the book, you actually slow down the tap, as it would be. You can analyze them, and then you can hear them. And after a while, you start connecting more with your thoughts, and your thoughts are really the subconscious. And as I mentioned before, you want to tap into this flow of just thoughts or subconscious. This is where your creativity comes from. This is where everything that's kind of operating in the background that you're not able to access, you can start to get a glimpse into. It's analogous to a musician soloing. For those of you who may not be a musician, or could be an athlete in the zone or in the flow, they're not thinking in front. They're not thinking in back. They're just right in the moment. And they either have enough skill, talent, or information, or experience, or all the above, that they can just access this. Here's a great example of this, and this may be a little funny for you, or for me. There's on the virtual reality system, the MetaQuest, or the Oculus Rift. There's a game called Beat Saber, and it's you have like these lightsabers in this virtual world, and you have to cut blocks in certain directions, and it's a fun game. It's kind of like a Guitar Hero, but you have to break blocks. But what I've noticed is I've been playing it, and I put it on the expert mode, and the blocks are flying at you. It's almost insane how fast they're coming at you. And I'm amazed at how I'm able to get most of them, and I'm not thinking about it. Because they're coming so fast, I can't process, up, down, up. My mind is just able to pick it up and do it. That's the kind of flow state we want to get when you're writing. That's how what's going on emotionally, subconsciously, all your fears, all your desires, all that stuff is in the subconscious. If you remember the movie Inception, and they have the shores of the subconscious deep down, well, a lot of things that I've been reading over the last few years, if you want something in life, or want to fix something in life, or do something in life, you got to get it in the subconscious. And one way to get in the subconscious is by writing. You need to do something physical. This is something I learned from playing drums, I learned from doing martial arts, and I also learned from mathematics the hard way. I didn't understand math a lot in the beginning, but when I would the process of copying down an example from the book, halfway through I'd figure it out. And the same thing kind of happens with journaling. While I'm writing, I'm able to just talk about whatever I want to talk about, even if it seems like nonsense or stuff I've already heard in my head before. But very shortly, and usually within a few lines, I'm starting to just write about whatever's coming, and I'm in that kind of present moment of thought, and I'm writing, and I'll go wherever it goes. A lot of times I'll end up with something I didn't think of. And if you learn how to direct this, I need to get this done for your job, or I need an idea for this whatever, or I need an idea how to solve this problem. Just start talking about it, even if it's just in a straight exposition sense, just this is what's happening, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Along the lines, it'll start going. Just keep the pen moving. Don't think, don't worry about spelling, don't worry about formatting, don't worry about anything. Just fill the page. That's all I can tell you. Enough chit chat. All right, let's get to journaling. Get your coffee ready. I know, I love my coffee. Oh, and we don't have a lighter to light the thing. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay, today we will skip the thing. Alright, so I'm going to finish my book today. Well, not finish, but I'm going to continue working on my book, my old journal book. And now I think you can see this clear. This is the journal we have up on Amazon. If you enjoy it, please support the channel, go pick it up. There'll be a couple more coming up very shortly, and this one I modify a little bit too, but for right now this one's up on Amazon. The new version will be coming out soon. So, few bucks. Journaling is a wonderful tool. Best bang for the buck, as they say. Alright, so today I am at home. It is what is today? Today is the 15th, I believe. 23, and we are a little later than I wanted to, a.m. Got the lighter. Remember, the whole idea too is this is a personal time to yourself. Make it a nice ritual, a nice ceremony. And I have found that this is it's a nice way to start the day. Just to yourself, your thoughts, think about what you have to get done, then go about and do it. Enough chit chat. All right. Enjoy the process, and good luck, everybody. ended up doing one page today. I forgot to mention at the beginning. Hopefully all went well. Just keep doing it. The key is consistency. The benefits, it's a long game, but the benefits show up over time. But in the short term, just enjoy the moment in the process, in the morning. I prefer the morning, as I keep saying, but you can do it at night. I just recommend you do it in a spot and a time where there's less distractions. There's no noises or people walking in and out or crossing your path. It'll just distract you. The whole idea is to kind of internalize things and get in your own head and just kind of empty things out. So that's why the morning's always good, because your mind is still calm and kind of focus your mind for the day. Anyways, enough of all that. I hope everybody has a great day. I will see you guys soon. And just to kind of reiterate, this is really a branch off my Fine Mathematics channel. You can find it on all the platforms, YouTube and TikTok, and different versions of things I do. But journaling is part of this process. And it's really falling under my executive functions, which are the infrastructure for student success. So journaling is kind of the last part of it in a sense, but it's the nerve center that kind of you get to reflect and control it all. And this will be a topic I'll be bringing up in many different forms. Anyways, enough talk. Hope everybody has a great day. Remember, enjoy the process. Bye-bye, everybody.